Namaste friends, I am Jayalakshmi Ravichandran signing in on behalf of Magic Needles. This day I am here with pattern 41 for which I have used DK Special Yarn from Magic Needles with color name Fiesta and color code 1257. This stitch requires multiples of 8 plus 2 stitches. So we are having ideally multiples of 8 plus 2 stitches in the blanket, as also on my swatch here. To begin with, make a standing double crochet, standing twisted double crochet as the very first one. Chain 2, skip 1 single crochet in the next, chain 5, skip 4 single crochet in the next, chain 5, skip 2 single crochet in the next. So this is the pattern repeat. Continue till the end. I shall meet you at the end. We have come to the end of the row here. We have got chain 5, skip 4 single crochet, chain 5, skip 2 single crochet, chain 5, skip 4 single crochet. That is a pattern repeat for this particular row. And then we have come to the end. You are left with 2 stitches, chain 2, skip the next and place the last DC on the very last stitch. If you are making chain 3 as the beginning DC, then you will be placing your last DC or last stitch in the third stitch or third chain of the 3 chains. Turn your work now. Chain 1 and SC here in the very first, and then skip the next chain 2 space, place 9 DCs in the next chain 5 space. Count is very important. So check. Then single crochet in next chain 5 space. Then again 9 double crochets in the next chain 5 space, which is above the 4 skipped stitches. Then single crochet in chain 5, which is above the 2 skipped stitches. So continue the pattern till the end. I shall meet you at the end over here. We come to the end of the second row. Just skip the next chain 2 space and place an single crochet in the last stitch over here. And turn your work. Row 3, place your first DC on the very first stitch here. Chain 2, skip the next 2 DCs and place 1 single crochet here. Now chain 5, skip the next 2 single crochet here. Now chain 2, skip the next 3 DCs 1, 2, 3 and place 1 double crochet on the single crochet of the previous row. Now chain 2 again. Skip the next 2 DCs, single crochet in the next, chain 5, skip the next 2, single crochet here. Now chain 2, skip the next 3 DCs and place a DC on the single crochet of the previous row. This is the pattern repeat. So this row is little dicey. You are likely to miss out the right number of chains or right number of DCs, so you should work it carefully. I shall meet you at the end over here. I've come to the end of the row here. I have chained 2 and skipped the last 3 DCs and placed the last DC on the very last stitch. Turn the work. Start with a DC here. This is little dicey because I made it little tight. Take it behind. Yeah, the DC is done. If you're going to repeat the pattern for any individual work, you need to do 4 DCs here, SC in the chain 5 loop, 4 DCs in the chain 2 loop, 1 DC on DC, 4 DCs in chain 2 loop, SC in the chain 5 loop. That is how we continue if you are working the pattern individually, or if you want to proceed further with the same pattern. Else, for the blanket, I am going to do some minor changes in my mathematics here. I am not going to place the DC on DC. I am just going to make 4 double crochets in each of the next 2 chain spaces, each chain 2 space. So here to start with, 4 double crochets in the first chain 2 space. Now we have chain 5 loop next. So we are going to place 1 single crochet in chain 5 loop, and then in the next chain 2 loop we are going to place 4 double crochets. And then skip this DC, next 4 double crochets in the next chain 2 loop. Single crochet in chain 5 loop. So this is the pattern repeat for this particular row. Repeat the pattern. In every chain 2 loop you make 4 double crochets, and in the chain 5 loop you make a single crochet. I've come to the end of the row here, so I'm going to place my last DC in the very last stitch. So having made the small adjustment with the number of DCs in these loops, not working on the DC or DC, we have exactly the same number of stitches that we began with. So in the next row we are going to place DC and finish off for the blanket. For the blanket we are going to end the pattern here with a DC row. I shall make the DC row and post the picture. Thank you friends for watching this video. Have a great day. I shall meet you with the next pattern in the next video. Bye for now.